Welcome friends and family. My name is Gillian Lance and I'm an authorised marriage celebrant, and on behalf of Rahul and Kaylin, I'd like to welcome you all here on this absolutely stunning day as we all come together to witness and create something truly special today. I would like to start by acknowledging the traditional owners of the land, the Wurundjeri people of the Kulin Nation, and pay my respects to their elders past and present. But now, a little bit of housekeeping to begin with. May I please remind you all to turn your phones on to silent? That would be wonderful. And after you have done that, if you could please pop them away after that, because I don't believe there's too many times in life you can relax and be fully present in the moment. And I truly feel it's one of those times just to be in the moment with Rahul and Kaylin on their very special day. Plus, they have enlisted a very wonderful photographer, Andrew, to capture all of today's very special memories. No pressure at all, Andrew. Now, there is clearly an elevated vibe in the air already, because any wonder, today's surrounded by all of you, their favourite people. Rahul and Kaylin are finally becoming husband and wife. Now, I believe there's a bit of an added presence for many people who have travelled from India, America and Germany, along with all corners of Australia. So they want you to know how truly blessed they feel to have you here on their wedding day. So, I think in true Rahul and Kaylin style, we should start the celebrations right now. So if you do feel the need for any spontaneous clapping or cheering at the appropriate times throughout the ceremony, I know that Rahul and Kaylin would love to feel your energy today. So let's all get amongst it and create some magic as they truly deserve. So it has come that time. May I now invite you all to stand. Thank you.
एक ओंकार सतना
It's going to be a great night. I can feel it already. Weddings really are such wonderful occasions, aren't they? You know, they not only bring together two people in love, but they also join together families and bring together many different friendship circles. And I think they also serve to remind all of us as what is truly important in life. And I honestly feel that is family and friendships and laughter. And of course, the reason we're all here today, for love. Now, I'd like to congratulate the parents as well. So to Sue and Gary and Graham and Rita and Veena and Ashok, congratulations to all of you, because I know that you have all been there on the whole entire journey for Rahul and Caitlin, and they want you all to know how loved and appreciated you are, and they wouldn't be the people they are today without your amazing influence and your support. So thank you so much. Now on to the very special entourage today, starting with one of the stars of the show, I have to say, our flower girl, Eve. You had such a big job today, leading Caitlin down the aisle. You did such a beautiful job, so a huge congratulations to you. Yeah. Now on to the other very special entourage up here today. Today, Caitlin is joined by her bridesmaids, so Jo, Ella and Lucy. And today, Rahul is joined by his groomsmen, Conrad and Vish, and to the lovely groomswoman, Angela. So thank you all so much for standing so proudly by their side today. Put us back to you two now. Rahul and Caitlin, I'm so thrilled and honoured to be here today as we witness, create and celebrate the start of your married life together. Marriage to the both of you is a heartfelt promise to grow together, and it's a lifelong commitment to love and accept one another fully for who you are. And together, no doubt you will face challenges along the journey that at times may seem insurmountable, but I think together you two will make an ongoing promise that you are always going to communicate, encourage and respect one another, and be total partners in personal and spiritual growth. And I think above anything, today is a wonderful chance to celebrate, and it's a great opportunity to celebrate what you have already achieved and no doubt what you will continue to achieve. And I know that nothing brings them more joy than making these promises today, surrounded by all of you who mean so much to them. So for now, I think it's the perfect opportunity to celebrate these two by going right back to the humble beginnings to where it all began. And for Rahul and Caitlin, their relationship ignited how most modern relationships start these days. So I think that the stars aligned, a match was made, and chapter 1 began. Now, I do have to say, sometimes in life, I think some people are meant to swipe right, only to be swept off their feet. And it may have a little bit to do with fate, destiny, or perhaps what was always written in the stars. And I think what's so beautiful about Rahul and Caitlin is that they were always had such this natural bond together, and everything always seemed so natural and meaningful. And the intrigue and the chemistry probably feels like yesterday to the both of you, but it was well and truly a light from those very humble beginnings. Now, after the foundation was set, thanks to many text messages and phone calls, these two realised how much their morals and their outlooks and their visions aligned so perfectly, including their commitment to lifelong growth and self-development. And I think also too, for the both of you, you had such a zest for fun and adventure, not to mention the incredible love you had for your family and surrounding yourselves with good friends. So I think for you two, it was a love story that was always just waiting to be written. And there was absolutely no stopping them at all. Maybe except for COVID, lockdowns, 5-kilometre radius restrictions with a 30-kilometre radius between the both of them, 1 hour of allowable free time, and throw in the fact that Caitlin was without a vehicle as well. So it's fair to say that the odds were against these two from the very beginning. However, everybody that knows Caitlin and Rahul well would absolutely know that nothing stops them at all. They just seem to take whatever life throws at them in their stride, and they hit life at full speed with any challenge. So it was time to take things into the big, wide world of a first official date, which had to be an official virtual date. Now, Rahul, being the romantic gentleman that he is, organised a bottle of wine. He's very modest, by the way, as well. He organised a bottle of wine and a pizza to be delivered to their respective households, and thought, how about we dress up so it really does feel like a first official date? And I think that Kaylin was always so taken by Rahul's romantic sentiments, and what seemed like just a few moments in time ended up lasting an impressive 5 hours. And I think this highlighted just how at ease you were in each other's company, even from those humble beginnings. Now, from those moments onwards, the desire to get to know one another really began to grow, and their computer desks that were their virtual workspaces during the day ended up turning into their virtual bars and restaurants in the evening. And many moons had passed, many text messages and many phone calls, until it was time for these two to finally meet in person. And once again, it was as if time stood still for the both of them, and they felt so thrilled and grateful to have met each other in such unlikely circumstances. So Rahul and Kaylin quickly became best friends, soulmates, and a team that did everything together, really dying to discover one another. You also became each other's biggest supporter, and I think what is so beautiful about their love stories, they have this incredible ability to balance each other out and also allow each other the freedom to be individuals, and as such has led the way for you standing to be here on your wedding day. I do have to add, you are a bit of a yin to the other's yang though, but I think together you really do bring out the best in one another, and you are the perfect complement to each other's lives. And you also share the same values and outlooks, and together have reached many milestones in your life together. And talking of milestones, we all know this led to a proposal in this story somewhere. Now, I'm talking you up here, Rahul, but Rahul, being the incredible man that he is, he had everything meticulously planned out, as you would expect, and he thought the perfect way to get down on one knee was to get away in the Yarra Valley for a short weekend away, and he drew his inspiration from his first date and decided that the vibe of this Italian pizza oven would be the perfect component to help replicate the mood and the sentiment of that first virtual day. Then it happened. That is, everything that shouldn't have happened. Now, the pizza oven didn't heat up in time. It got dark. It started to rain. So the only thing going in his favour was the fact that Kaylin was playing an old playlist of Backstreet Boys, having a couple of drinks, and life was great. Now, poor Rahul was trying to act very calm on the facade, but if I've got to be truthful here, he was very frazzled. But he moved on to his plan B pretty quickly, and he thought, you know what, there's the inside electric oven. So he said, Kaylin, go and heat that one up. I don't know how he did it, but he gained his composure and whipped up this incredible pizza fest, and he was completely back on track. And then things did happen in the right direction. The rain stopped, and then he thought, you know what, he had this idea thinking, I'm going to get the burning coals of the pizza oven and get this fire re-happening again, thinking to himself, it's all about the mood, Rahul, it's all about the mood. And then I think he thought, I'm going to seize my moment, and he got down on one knee, and I don't think in any version of possible outcomes do we expect what was going to happen next. So Rahul had this incredible proposal speech all planned out, and as he got down on one knee, he did not expect at all that he would get 2 words into this perfected speech, and Kaylin blurted out, yes. And all of his hard work of preparing this speech, although it didn't see the day of light at all, Rahul was going, this is an incredible result, because she said yes, and for him it was a perfect outcome. Being lazy, as he likes to put it, like every man. He said, "How easy did I get out of that?" She said yes. And he decided to kiss her before she changed her mind. And as the good old cliched saying goes, the rest is history, and here we all are. So Rahul and Kaylin, I know that on behalf of everybody here today, I can say we are so thrilled and honoured to be here to celebrate with you, and we wish you nothing but all the good luck and happiness that we know is coming your way. So on behalf of everybody here today, may your future together include love, laughter and good times with your best friend by your side, seeking out new adventures and continuing to create many fun and memorable moments with all of your family and friends by your side, continuing on your selfless journey and doing what you both do so well, which is giving back to the community and really focusing on those that are less fortunate than us. And finally, being happy. And it's truly happy knowing you have found your forever person, which very shortly you'll be able to officially call your husband and your wife. So, as we have now reached the formalities of the ceremony, I'm required to tell you all by law that I am duly authorised by law to solemnise marriages. Rahul Grover and Kaylin Elizabeth Howarth, before you were joined in marriage in my presence and in the presence of all of your witnesses here today, I am to remind you of the solemn and the binding nature of the relationship in which you are now about to enter. Marriages, according to law in Australia, are the union between two people to the exclusion of all others, voluntarily entered into for life. So may I now invite you to stand facing each other holding hands, please. Kaylin, I ask you today, do you promise to laugh with Rahul, go on adventures with him, support him through life's tough moments, be proud of him, grow old with him and find new reasons to love him every day? Will you promise to bring out the best in one another, share your happiest moments together and love each other absolutely for the rest of your lives?
I do.
And Rahul, do you promise to laugh with Kaylin, go on adventures with her, support her through life's tough moments, be proud of her, grow old with her and find new reasons to love her every day? Will you continue to bring out the best in one another, share your happiest moments together and love each other absolutely for the rest of your lives?
I do.
It has now come the time where Rahul and Kaylin will share with each other the gift of their vows, which until this moment have remained a secret from one another. Now I believe that Rahul's going first, or are we going to give it to Kaylin? Yep, sure.
Okay. Dear Kaylin, every time I think of you, I get a strong feeling of being grateful. Yes, I am truly grateful to have you in my life. Over the years since I've known you, my love, attraction, and respect for you has grown at every milestone that we pass together. And today, as we mark the biggest milestone of our relationship until now, I, in front of all our family and friends, want to make you the following promises, endeavours, and briefly mention the ongoing backlog of features that you would like me to develop as your husband. I promise to love, respect, and care about you for the rest of our lives. Not only the way I naturally do, but I promise to do it in a way you want me to, in your love language. I promise to be your rock when times are stressful or uncertain or whenever you want me to. I promise to appreciate you, thank you, and acknowledge you and your feelings in good and in not so good times. I also promise to provide my technical support services for all your devices and make sure that there are charging ports across the house so you can use at any time for any of your devices. Now on to some endeavours, and get excited because some of them are new. I will endeavour to watch at least one episode of Drag Race once every 6 months. I will endeavour to put my clothes away every weekend, if not every time they magically appear on my bedside. Thank you for looking after them, darling. I will endeavour to finish the groceries in our fridge before they go off. You get the picture. Now, on to the last list, which every husband in this room has, and I call it the backlog list. However, in the interest of time and not taking the jokes too far, I will mention a short but prioritized list of features that you would like me to add to my operating system as your husband. Since you're always celebrating Christmas in our house and leaving all the lights on when no longer required, I will switch them off for you or upgrade all the lights in our house so that they switch on and off based on sensors. I will find a way to extend the kitchen bench, as every beautiful meal you cook is a piece of art and naturally requires 10 meters of space and 3 times the number of pots and pans that I ever had in my kitchen when I was living by myself and cooked regularly. And lastly, as a passenger in your car, rather than being a little afraid when you, at times, all of a sudden, slam your brakes, I will be excited and grateful that you gave me a chance to remember how fun driving in India was. A bit of teasing aside, darling, I just want to say that I love you and I'm excited to start this new chapter of us as husband and wife together.
No, I'm okay. Rahul, here today in the presence of our closest friends and family, I promise to love, honour, and respect you for all our days together. Since our encounter on that fateful Zoom call in 2020, I knew that I had met a person of remarkable integrity, kindness, and loyalty, someone I knew I could trust and rely on. Your selfless commitment to supporting me through both the good times and the bad is something I will never forget and something that I will forever be grateful for. And right now, as I stand here beside you, I feel so lucky that I'll soon be able to call you my husband and that you have chosen to go on this journey with me as your wife. Despite all this, funnily enough, we don't always see eye to eye. Your knack for leaving your clothes, as you mentioned, anywhere but the cupboard, combined with your legendary stubbornness, has been a source of some hair-pulling moments during our relationship. But despite your quirks, I still think that you're perfect. And no matter what life throws our way, I promise to continue loving you through the good times and the bad. I also know that I'm not perfect, so as your wife, I vow to continue attempting to master the ancient and mythical art of closing kitchen cupboards and drawers. I promise to dial down my volume from stadium rock level to a dull roar, and I commit to mastering the skill of attentive listening in order to save you from the torture of having to repeat yourself. In all seriousness, Rahul, you embody so many qualities that I love and value. By simply knowing you, I have become a more compassionate, present, and selfless person. The impact you have had on me is hard to quantify, and as we embark on this journey together, I can only hope to have even half the impact on you as you have had on me. I'm excited about so many things in our future, but if I had to choose one thing, I would say that I'm excited for us to continue growing, both as a couple and as individuals. As corny as I know it sounds, I'm really excited for us to continue fulfilling the commitment we made to one another at the start of our relationship, which was to help one another be the best version of ourselves. Thank you for helping me become my best self, and thank you for loving me. I love you.
The next part of the ceremony is where we are going to exchange some rings, which will forever remind both of you of the special commitments you're making today. And we have a very special ring bearer. If I could please invite down Preston to bring the rings up, that would be lovely. Thank you. Perfect. Yeah, if you can hand Rahul the ring he'll share with Kaylin.
I call upon everyone present to witness that I, Rahul Grover, take you, Kaylin Elizabeth Howarth, to be my lawful wedded wife.
Preston, you did such a great job. If you could please come forward and share the ring with Kaylin. Thank you.
I call upon everyone present to witness that I, Kaylin Elizabeth Howarth, take you, Rahul Grover, to be my lawful wedded husband.
Okay, we're actually going to keep you all on your toes for a little moment longer as we make this all official. So please sit back, relax, and enjoy the music as we make this all official. And we'll be back in 1 or 2 minutes to celebrate our newlyweds. So if I could please invite down our witnesses to please come forward, Veena and Rita, to witness the signing. That would be lovely. Everybody else, sit back, relax, enjoy the music. We'll be back in 1 or 2 minutes. Thank you.
लख खुशियाँ पातशाहियाँ जे सतगुर नदर करे लख खुशियाँ पातशाहियाँ सतगुरु नदर करे लख खुशियाँ पातशाहियाँ जे सतगुरु नदर करे निमख एक हर नाम दे मेरा मन तन शीतल होए जिसको पूरब लख खुशियाँ पातशाहियाँ जे सतगुरु नदर करे लख खुशियाँ पातशाहियाँ जे सतगुरु नदर करे जन्म पदार्थ सफल है जे सच्चा शब्द कथ गुर ते महल परापते जिस लिखिया होवे मत गुर ते महल परापते जिस लिखिया होवे लख खुशियाँ पातशाहियाँ जे सतगुरु नदर करे
All official, but before we do celebrate our newlyweds, just an announcement of what is to come. So we are about to follow our newlyweds back down the aisle and join for a group photo. And then feel free to make your way up back towards the courtyard leading up to reception. So from 4:45, which is not too far away, we're going to be having drinks and canapes. Now, before we do officially conclude, I just wanted to genuinely thank you both so much for allowing me the honour and the privilege to be by your side today. I honestly have loved getting to know your story and being by your side, so I thank you wholeheartedly for having me by your side today. So now it is my absolute pleasure to officially announce Rahul and Kaylin, husband and wife. You may kiss your bride. And we can keep that cheer and round of applause ready as we officially congratulate our newlyweds Beth and Lyle. Thank you.